Hunger protest organizers plan 1 million man protest in 36 states and the FCT on August 10. Kano government files first charge against Ganduje, 3 others. 4 people dead, 1 injured in multiple accident on the Lagos-Ibadan expressway. Now the foreign DR Congo president accuses former leader of backing rebel movement. Hello and welcome to Trust TV's News Update. I am Chiamaka Mwafo. Thanks for joining us. Now the Take It Back movement, one of the key organizers of the End Bad Governance nationwide protest, had scheduled Saturday for a 1 million man protest in all the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory FCT of the nation. Now, national coordinator of the movement, Sonyo Lujumo, stated this in a statement on Thursday in Abuja. He said the Take It Back movement, side by side with other organizers and organizations, will on August 10 lead a monumental 1 million man protest in each of the 36 states of Nigeria and the Federal Capital Territory FCT. According to him, this event will mark a critical juncture in the nationwide End Bad Governance in Nigeria campaign, which began on August 1, 2024. The protest, which aimed at drawing the attention of the government at all levels to the hardship bedeviling the citizens, commenced on August 1 and is expected to end on Saturday, August 10. Although the protest was hijacked by criminal elements, the exercise recorded large turnout across the country, especially in the northern states. Residents of Kaduna State have resumed normal daily activities after the relaxation of the curfew by the state government on Wednesday. The residents, while recounting their ordeal during the curfew, urged states and the federal government to brace up to the challenge of alleviating the economic hardship Nigerians are facing. Here's the report.
This is what the street of Kaduna looked like during the curfew. But this is Ahmadu Bello Kaduna after the relaxation of the curfew. The curfew was imposed as a result of the breakdown of law and order in Kaduna and Zaria. Many across the state have welcomed the relaxation of the curfew as restriction of movement exaggerated the economic hardship in the country. It was very difficult for us during the curfew because the markets were closed.
We feel that it's hunger now. We experience hunger because our business has standstill. Nothing is forthcoming because that is not our wish from the beginning. I wish the protest we are going to get success. But at the end of it, because of the speech of the president, now the citizens now begin to behave somehow.
Before the relaxation of the curfew, we hardly ate to our satisfaction because we were only cooking rice and noodles, and we ran out of stock, leaving us almost stranded.
Though the organizers of the End Hunger protest said it was meant to be peaceful, a resident here said incidents of violence recorded during the demonstration mean the goal was not achieved.
70% of the protesters didn't even know what they were protesting for, and they did not educate the protesters. You are protesting, people are looting. What has protest got to do with looting? So I guess in the north, I reside in the north, so I can only speak on what happened in the north. Some of the protesters didn't even know what they were protesting. They just protested because they saw a large multitude of people on the street and they joined.
Peaceful protest is good, but the recent one was violent as people's properties were looted while motorcycles were snatched from the owners. With the hardship that led to the protest in the first instance continuing even after the protest, residents are therefore calling on the Nigerian president to listen to the cries of the masses and fix the economy.
We even heard that they sent a palliative, but we didn't see anything. If government want to really help us, we are facing insecurity challenging. They should help us for all these kidnappers people so that they will fight for us, and they should reduce the food price because
in terms of the hunger, but what we are trying to let the government try, do you understand, to bring the price of things come down, to make provisions of things. And this open the importation of goods like rice and other things.
The protest was built to last for 10 days, but in Kaduna and other states, the violence recorded led to the termination of the protests. Bello Musa, Trust TV News, Kaduna.
Over in Bauchi, the Emir of Katugum, Umar Farouk II, has urged the federal government to, as a matter of urgency, establish a special security commission to beef up security following the violence that greeted the #EndBadGovernance protest in Azare town. He stated this in his palace while receiving the state governor, state service chiefs and other stakeholders across the state on a sympathy visit. Trust TV's Adamu Imam was there and now reports.
Azare town, one of the commercial hubs in the northeast region, situated over 250 kilometers away from the state capital, has witnessed massive nationwide hunger protests by the youth in the area. The emir, who recalled how youths confronted Nigerian security personnel during the protest, urged government to do more in the area of internal security.
But he was a small boy.
What surprised us here in Azare is that we saw young boys picking up objects and stoning personnel of the Nigerian army and the police. It did not end there. They were even daring the officers to shoot them as they kept shouting, "Shoot me." The government need to do better to change the lives of the people for the better. If not, cases like this will always come up every now and then, with miscreant attacking security operatives. Earlier, the state governor, Bala Mohammed, appreciated the joint patrol team for its professional conduct in the wake of protests.
We never envisaged that it would happen in Azare, but sadly because of some developmental problems and social issues, the demographics that brought so many people to Azare, that made it impossible for us to penetrate some areas, some settlements around the city, especially Chara, Madangara, and Matango. We are soliciting for your support. Together we will carry out some development programs.
Meanwhile, residents of the area also share their thoughts on the nationwide hunger protest.
We are begging the federal government, to the state government, to the local government to look into it and see what they can do so that to make the youth calm down. Seriously, the youth are angry. But in the other way, it's not a good thing for looting during protests. We were expecting a peaceful protest.
When the protest came on, the government knows, everybody knows, good luck will come to hijack this. And that is what we don't want in this Katago local government. And they did it. We are not satisfied.
It is not our intention to embark on the protest, but the masses have been pushed to the wall due to perceived hunger in the country. Government should have a rethink and do what is right for the people. They always pursue us here, where I managed to sell roasted corn to cater for my 7 children. Ever since the protest started, I have not sold anything. So how are we supposed to feed? The government should look inward and do the needful. Things are really hard. However, after discussing with security operatives and the state, Governor Bala relaxed the dawn-to-dusk curfew, which now runs from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. in Azare town, to allow residents continue their daily business. Adam Imam, Trust TV News, Bauchi.
The Kano state government has filed a fresh fraud charge against the immediate past governor of the state, Abdullahi Ganduje, his commissioner for local government, Murtala Garu, and 2 others. According to the charge sheet, Garu, Lamin Sani, and Mohammed Takai were charged with criminal conspiracy, criminal breach of trust, making false statements or return, and criminal misappropriation. The state accused them of mismanaging the 44 local government statutory allocations remitted to the state joint local government account from the federation account. They were also accused of criminally diverting 57.4 billion naira through several personal accounts of local government's cashiers and other personal and corporate accounts. The state government also accused them of transferring the funds into dollars for their personal benefits. In the charge sheet, the state said it will call 143 witnesses. No date, however, has been fixed for the matter. At least 4 persons have been reported dead and 1 injured in a multiple road crash that occurred around Kara Bridge on the Lagos-Ibadan expressway. The crash, which happened at about 7:35 p.m. on Thursday, involved an Isuzu mini truck, a Toyota Camry, a Honda Accord, and a BUA trailer. Confirming the incident on Friday, the spokesperson of the Federal Road Safety Corps Ogun Sector Command, Florence Okwe, said the total number of people involved was yet to be ascertained. Okwe attributed the cause of the crash to brake failure, which led to a loss of control and caused the vehicle to ram into a car from behind while in motion. Okwe disclosed that the injured victim was taken to AZ Zone Care Hospital, Magoro. The body of one of the deceased was deposited at Royal Divine Hospital morgue in Ibafo, while the other 3 bodies were taken away by their families. Senator Bala Mohammed has pledged to inform the federal government about the severe damage caused by heavy flooding that has cut off a section of the Kano-Maiduguri Expressway. A heavy downpour completely washed out a section of the Kano-Maiduguri Expressway between Maluri and Guskuri villages in Kaduna local government area, Bauchi State. The damage has rendered the road inaccessible, forcing motorists to seek alternative routes. Governor Bala Mohammed will visit the affected area to assess the situation and explore ways to ease the burden on road users, emphasize the road's significance as a crucial link between the northwest and northeast regions of Nigeria. Mohammed called on the federal government for urgent repairs to the damaged section to prevent accidents and alleviate other hardships. He also declared that his administration would explore measures to maintain certain federal roads in the state, especially as the rainy season continues to make them hazardous. The governor further mentioned that his administration would immediately dispatch a team of state operatives. Now, the federal government has taken delivery of 60 locally assembled compressed natural gas CNG hybrid buses. Revealed in a post through its official X handle on Thursday, the buses were delivered by Jet Motor Company under the presidential CNG initiative. According to the statement, the development is a continuation of efforts to provide affordable and comfortable transport solutions for Nigerians. The vehicles were handed over to a team comprising the Ministry of Finance and representatives of the presidential initiative on CNG at the company's car manufacturing plant in Aja, Lagos State. President Bola Tinubu's national broadcast during the #EndBadGovernance protest against hunger and hardship said his own administration would distribute 1 million kits of extremely low or no cost to commercial vehicles that transport people and goods and will currently consume 80% of the imported petrol and diesel. This is the news update on Trust TV. Still to come. Mechanics in Ogun decry low patronage due to economic slowdown. The story and more when we return. Please do stay with us. Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. If you just joined us, it's the news update on Trust Television. Now a recap of our top stories. Hunger protest organizers plan 1 million man protest in 36 states and the FCT on August 10. We also informed you that Kano government files first charge against Ganduje, 3 others. To more stories. President Bola Tinubu says mistakes of past explorative activity in the oil and gas sector will not be repeated in the solid mineral sector as administration seeks to expand exploration. The president spoke on Thursday at State House Abuja while receiving a presentation from course 32 participants of the National Defense College. He stressed that his administration would ensure that companies engaged in mineral exploration would prioritize the health and safety of host communities. Kenda Modu reports.
The National Defense College was established in 1992 as the National War College and has graduated 2,871 participants to date. The college undertakes in-depth studies on all factors that affect national security and development. With the development of solid mineral sector very much on the front burner, Course 32 participants are focusing on harnessing the mining industry for enhanced national security and development. They have outlined strategic options for diversification of the economy by 2035. While President Tinubu acknowledges the intellectual depth of the work done and the need for diversification of the economy, he feels there is a missing element.
We have to look deep into potential liability or investment. If we learn our lesson from what we have had over the years in the oil and gas production community, we should understand that people live with the environment, and that environment is important to those who are in the area.
The President has also directed security agencies to intensify efforts to crack down on illegal miners across the country.
They have done quite a bit of research, and they have recommended measures to take to improve our solid mineral sector, and that is apt looking at the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu renewed hope agenda on the expansion of the economy and other source of income for the country.
And he's assuring the delegation that his administration will ensure the completion of the NDC headquarters in Abuja. Commandant of the college, Rear Admiral Olumuyiwa Olotu, disclosed that besides participants from 30 African countries, the college has had participants from Bangladesh, Brazil, France, Germany, India, Nepal, and Pakistan. The 111 participants of the NDC Course 32 were drawn from the Nigeria Army, Navy, Air Force, Police, ministries, departments, and agencies, as well as 19 international participants from Africa, Asia, Europe, and South America. From State House Abuja, Kenda Modu, Trust TV News.
Now, some auto mechanics in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, have been lamenting the recent lull in patronages due to the current economic meltdown and hardship across the country. Some of them who spoke with Trust TV disclosed that many of them are out of business as people can no longer maintain their vehicles due to the surge in the prices of spare parts. Trust TV's Abbas Dalibi reports.
Car owners has been grappling with rising costs of spare parts, which is putting increased pressure on their finances following the removal of fuel subsidy. This surge in cost is not only affecting purchase of spare parts, but routing maintenance as a whole.
So we people are using car, we are fixing a lot. For example, last 2015, 2011, 2010, what we are buying with 2,000, 3,000, now I can boast of it, we are buying 10,000, 15,000 naira. When we ask what is the problem, they said that because of subsidy. Fuel cost. Actually, I'm a car owner. I know how much we are buying for. We are buying for 850. Different filling stations, everybody are just selling their price the way they want. There's no control price. I don't know what I don't know if our president actually, I don't know what he's doing. Whether you can see everywhere. If you go to the mechanic, you go to different places, we see car. A car owner will park a car. We even don't have a fault. He will say you don't have money to buy fuel of 800 naira. He will take bike to the office, which is very wrong. For the situation of Nigeria today is very bad.
Alara and Sofa.
I just bought these 3 second-hand shock absorbers for my car, and each cost 15,000 naira. This is what we used to go for 5,000 naira. I cannot even buy new ones because they cost 25,000 naira each. It is getting out of hand. So the government needs to do something.
25,000 naira.
Wasiu Osho, a commercial driver, disclosed that due to the high cost of car maintenance, many people have abandoned their vehicles.
Due to
the high cost of fuel and car maintenance, our business hardly yields any gain now. That is why some of our colleagues have opted out. Akim Mofakpe is an upholsterer. He said the price of materials he used in beautifying cars for his client has now tripled, adding that many clients cannot afford it, hence the decline in his day-to-day activities.
It's not good at all, please. So that like don't cost, everything don't cost. So I no chop. If we do that work, everything our money small. My side don't carry, my side don't carry money.
Investigations shows that some car owners in Nigeria have abandoned their cars and are now using commercial vehicles to their work and other places due to the cost of maintenance. From Abeokuta in Ogun State, Abbas Ibrahim Alibi, Trust TV.
In business, the federal government has lifted the suspension on the operations of Arik Air. The Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection at the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, Michael Achimogo, announced a development in the post on social media on Thursday. This comes more than a week after the airline's planes were grounded over a dispute between Atlas Petroleum and Arik Air. Achimogo said the conflict has been resolved. On July 30, the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency said it grounded some aircraft belonging to Arik Air after a federal high court order. NAMA said the court's order was regarding a case of $2.5 million owed by Arik to Atlas Petroleum International Limited. Away from Nigeria, Democratic Republic of Congo President Felix Tshisekedi has accused his predecessor and estranged ally Joseph Kabila of preparing an insurrection. In an interview on a private radio station, he said Kabila was backing the political military movement known as the Alliance Fleuve Congo. Tshisekedi did not provide any evidence to support his claim, which comes after the United States last month announced sanctions against the group. Washington accuses the alliance of seeking to overthrow Congo's government and fueling conflict in the east of the country, and noted that the alliance's main member, the M23 militant group, was already under U.S. sanctions. Tshisekedi's statement was the first time a Congolese official has accused Kabila of siding with the rebels. Kabila, who ruled the DRC between 2001 and 2018, has not responded to the accusation. Our world record holder, Nigeria's Tobi Amuso, has failed to reach 100-meter hurdles final at the Paris Olympics after coming third in his first semi-final of the event. Amuso posted in a time of 12.55 seconds and had to wait to check the outcomes of the 2 other semi-finals to see if she would scrape through. But the third semi-final dented her weight as the 2 athletes who came third and fourth bettered her performance. Jamaica's Akera Nugget crossed the finish line of the third semi-final in a time of 12.44 seconds to finish in third place, while France's Serena Samba Mayela ran 12.52 seconds to finish fourth in the same race. Both runners posted faster times and secured the qualification spots, ending Amuson's chance of a podium finish in her third appearance at the Olympics. With her performance, Nigeria may be without a medal at the Games, which ends on Sunday. Quite a sad one there. But now we've come to the end of the news at this hour. For more of our news programs and documentaries, please do follow us on our social media platforms and on our YouTube live stream. I am Chiamaka Nwafo. Thank you for joining us at this time.